What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. Well, I quite recently just added a new crypto to my utility bag, and it is in my Solana bag, so a bit of a double doozy there for you, but it is something that I'm rather excited about that I think is still pretty new, pretty early, especially for what it does, and I think that there's a lot of opportunity, especially if Solana continues in the direction that it's in. So today I'm going to be telling you exactly about who they are, what they do, and much more, so let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get straight into the video. Now, today we're going to be taking a look at a company called Falcon X. Now, Falcon X is currently sitting at an $11 million market cap with a $2.19 million liquidity, over $1 million in 24-hour volume, even after being live for 2 weeks, with over 6,000 holders. Absolutely phenomenal, absolutely crushing it, and they're doing incredibly well. Of course, you guys have seen the market has pulled back a little bit quite recently, but that's not really deterring them at all. They've been pretty consistent and stable with this move in which they're in, and this does seem as if it could be opening up the door for another leg up eventually, and so I wanted to talk about them today. Now, we're going to be taking a look a little bit deeper into their utility, and of course, that is more wrapped around their DEX and the ecosystem in which they're creating around their DEX. What you can see here is that they say, welcome to Falcon X, the next generation DEX built on the high performance Solana blockchain. At the heart of the Falcon X DEX ecosystem lies the native Falcon X token, or ticker symbol FALX. They say that this is a crucial component that fuels the platform. With a fixed total supply of 10 billion FALX tokens, the FALX token aims to deliver sustainable value and growth to its holders. Now, what's cool about it is, again, they have their ecosystem in which they're creating. It's all built around this DEX for the most part, and then at the heart of that DEX is their native token, again, the FALX token. And what I'm loving about it is that although they are still rather new, I mean, not even a month old, they've put a lot of foresight in, and they've already begun the creation and development of many of the aspects of this ecosystem they're creating. So, of course, the first step of the ecosystem, and the major one, is their native DEX. Of course, you can think of things like Jupiter, right? We know how big that thing got. We know how big it is, how popular it is, and they have dreams and aspirations of being able to not only just compete with Jupe, but really outperform Jupe, and I don't see why they can't if they continue in the right direction. On top of that, they also have, of course, the Falcon X router, which will be planned to be implemented later this year. They have a cross-chain bridge, which they're planning to be implemented this year. On top of that, those kind of more utility-based aspects of the ecosystem, they also have some staking rewards in which users can stake their FALX tokens to earn passive income and help secure the platform. And on top of that, right now, the top 100 stakers are actually going to get revenue share from the DEX and from these other aspects of the ecosystem. So much more of like an investment into the actual company itself and the token, which I'm a huge fan of. Now, speaking of more of a token value long-term perspective, they also say that there's long-term Falcon X token value. They say that due to fixed total supply without minting, the value of the FALX token is likely to increase over time, and that's quite simply just speculation, of course, that they will continue to push in the right direction. But overall, they're creating a rather simple but very, very effective ecosystem with their DEX, with their cross-chain bridge and router, in which the token itself will be at the center of them all, and I love to see that. Now, looking at this thing as an overview, of course, here's some of the key aspects and elements about the company that I personally do like, which did lead to me, of course, to partner up with them and want to bring them here on the channel. What you can see here is that they have been KYC'd. If we actually go to their main website, we scroll down, you can see they do have information about the team here, and you can see their KYC, which was successfully passed, which you'd love to see. You just get to get that extra sense of security, right? The extra comfortability that comes with that as well. They say that there's high liquidity, which can be provable. 2.2 million is absolutely beautiful. Fast and secure trading, non-custodial trading, extreme marketing and trending techniques, which they are doing heavy marketing right now. Full transparency with the community, and more coming, which can include, again, NFTs, the bridge we talked about, the router we talked about, and much more. Now, we can see the way in which they do plan on releasing all of this here over on the roadmap, and they are consistently updating us as they hit new goals. So we can see here that they have a farm and pool launch coming, a Telegram bot integration, the NFTs, partnerships, more influencers, top 10 centralized exchanges. You'll be able to create your very own Falcon X router, the cross-chain bridge, the NFT gaming development, AI integrations, and much more. And that's just over the course of the rest of this year. Imagine what 2025 can hold, and then you'll start to see why I do think that they could start to climb toward those upper echelons of the DEXs that are natively built on the Solana ecosystem. And speaking of the Solana ecosystem, that's another thing you have to think about. The the Solana ecosystem is probably right now the best blockchain out there. Maybe not in terms of reliability, but just overall usage. And the fact that they're positioning themselves so directly within the center of that thing while providing so much reward and opportunity and value to the people who not only use their DEX, but invest in their token and stake their token and much more, I'm sure you can start to see why I think that they have so much potential and why this thing could be moving in an absolutely beautiful direction. And so when you combine all of these things just with the overall growth and the fact that they have already developed this thing, I mean, look at this. It's already developed. We have the dashboard coming soon. We have the swap. Let's go right here. The swap already live, already active, usable, interactable, much more. They integrated a chart here so you can see how their own token's doing. But again, we have a couple other things coming. Liquidities, pools, farms, staking, and the top 100 leaderboard. All of these things allowing you to see just how actually they are putting the effort and the time and energy into development to bring these things to the public and show them that, hey, we're here to stay. We're not just full of a bunch of promises. We're actually going to deliver. We're actually going to bring you the things that we say we're going to do. And so when you take a team that's dedicated, a perfect blockchain for this type of thing, which is Solana in my opinion, not saying Solana is perfect, but it is the perfect blockchain for this type of startup, and the timing of the market we have right now, and the fact that they're spending money on marketing, they're getting partnerships going, they have the right amount of connections. I think it's a good mixture, and I think that can allow them to see some growth. And I think at $11 million market cap, there is still 9 or 10x potential here just to get up to that $100 million market cap level, which many DEXs are capable of doing later, especially within the bull markets. And so because of that, I definitely thought that this was a beautiful addition here to the channel, a beautiful partnership to make, and I'm very excited to see what the future holds. So I will continue to update you as they do play out and as more things do come from them. So of course, do subscribe to the channel if you are looking forward to that, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Peace out, everybody.